Minecraft source code just got leaked in probably the biggest leak in gaming history. This thing is huge, from console edition to PE to prototypes of Legends and Dungeons, and today we're taking a look at all of it. So, if you've been out of the loop this month, let's talk about how this all happened. The story goes that over on 4chan, some dude claimed to have all the source code to Minecraft's PS3 edition. But for some reason, he took real code from 2014, edited it, and said it was from 2016, making some weird fake PS3 edition. And some other dude got so pissed off that dude 1 lied about Minecraft source code that dude 2 went ahead and actually leaked the PS3 edition code, and Pocket Edition, and a whole lot more. But let's start where it all began by taking a look at the PS3 leak, aka Legacy Console Edition. I have a ton of nostalgia for PS3. I actually started my first YouTube channel by playing it, so I'm pretty excited here. First off, some really cool cut content and Easter eggs have turned up in these leaks, like the lost floating islands of Minecraft Alpha. Basically, a long time ago, Notch was working on floating islands, probably for the Sky Dimension that never got released. But he never actually put them in the game, and for over a decade, nobody knew what they looked like, outside of a few screenshots from Notch. But last year, we got that crazy beta 1.2 dev build with robots, watch my video on that, which showed us that some of the code was still hidden in Minecraft's files. Now, with the complete source code for PS3 edition, we have the whole thing. Mr. Lord Sith from OmniArchive managed to turn that code into a mod for Minecraft Alpha, so now you can go back and play the Minecraft dimension that we never got. Or what about the original design for Minecraft Villages? If you're a newer Minecraft player, you might not remember this, but when Villages first released, they looked a little something like this. But 2 months before that, Notch previewed a very different look in this screenshot, where villages were more like a loose settlement full of these wood, glass, and moss stone houses. Well, surprise surprise, we found the code for these villages in PS3 edition. And another shout out to Mr. Lord Sith, because he modded these back into beta 1.7.3, so you can live in these houses in your own survival world. They're pretty simple, but it's still so cool getting to see these prototypes almost 15 years later. And last but not least, what about Notch's scrapped waterfall design? We've already seen some of Notch's other underwater experiments, like the leaked coral blocks we found last year, but it turns out he was also working on a custom foaming effect for waterfalls. It would have looked something like this, but apparently Notch couldn't get it quite right. In his own words, it didn't went okay. But outside of the game's code, there's one other really interesting thing we found in this leak, an early prototype of the iconic console tutorial world. If you haven't seen it before, this is what the tutorial world normally looks like. You've got a stone fortress surrounding a sandstone town, a huge sign in the air saying Minecraft, and some builds like pirate ships and lighthouses scattered around the area. But the prototype world is completely different. The fort is sort of half finished, and we get a huge vanilla-esque village right next to it, complete with oak mansions and brick wells. There is a lighthouse and a ship, but the ship is crashed and the lighthouse is very different. There's even a new fortress on the other side of the village, with chests full of random blocks and loot to explore with. And last but not least, we get this huge wooden church build, with 2 mysterious signs in the front saying UPU 11 and Hadukiak, which, wild guess here, were probably placeholders for something more important. Even the landscape is changed, with a huge terraformed river heading down to sea level and some mysterious snow on top of the trees. All in all, it's just a really cool time capsule from the earlier days of Mojang, and I'm very happy this LCE leak gave it to us. But Legacy Console Edition isn't the only Minecraft that leaked, because we also got the source code for Minecraft Pocket Edition Alpha 0.7. And there's some really interesting stuff in here that nobody's been talking about. So Alpha 0.7 was pretty early in PE's development. It was like a year and a half old, so it was missing a lot of features. For example, I can start a little strip mine here, and if I find redstone ore, it doesn't drop anything, because redstone didn't exist yet. But it turns out that redstone and a ton of other stuff was just hidden in the code, disabled all this time. There's some unfinished code for minecarts, buckets, redstone, food, and soul sand in here, and some of them, like soul sand or golden apples, wouldn't actually make it into PE for years. Even stranger, there's a lot of working world gen that Mojang disabled, like lava lakes, caves, and ravines. And again, some of these, like ravines, didn't make it into the game for 4 whole years. Pocket Edition also apparently had some pretty weird debug features if you built it for Windows instead of mobile. Some are normal, like pressing B to switch game modes, but there's also a broken F3 screen. Pressing Z just randomly spawns mobs, and pressing O will drop all the items in your inventory and turn on smooth lighting, which was new to Alpha 0.7 and got removed one version later. Guess they didn't like it. Depending what settings you use to build the game, you could also press P to turn on wireframe rendering, which looks really cool. It's almost like Java Edition's old super secret shaders. Also, while you're playing on Windows, every new survival world gives you 98 iron, 54 oak planks, 14 sticks, 31 coal, 6 sand, 23 purple dye, a crafting table, a furnace, and a stone cutter. Everything a growing Steve needs. There's also an anti-piracy screen in this version, but not the type you're thinking of. No Herobrine jump scares here, it just checks if you have a license, except it's broken on literally everything except Android, so it's almost useless. Oh, and I can't gloss over this. This version had some basic code for servers. See, on Java Edition, Minecraft has had official server software since 2010, but for ages, Pocket Edition players were stuck using an app called Pocket Mine to run servers because Mojang never released software for MCPE. Turns out, 5 years before Mojang added servers to PE in the Aquatic update, there was a working server for creative mode worlds just hidden in the code with no way to use it. Why? Who knows? But let's move on from Minecraft and check out the spin-off leaks, because besides Minecraft, there are also new leaks of Minecraft Legends and Minecraft Dungeons. Let's start with Legends because this leak is pretty crazy. We've got an entire prototype of Minecraft Legends from May 2018 called Badger, and it's built entirely within Bedrock Edition. Badgers can grow up to 34 inches long. Hopping in the game, it looks nothing like the Minecraft Legends we know. Instead, you've got a standard Minecraft world here, but with a fixed camera and a custom texture pack. The gameplay is pretty similar to what we got with Minecraft Legends. You've got waves of mobs coming at you with tons of weapons and defenses to fend them off. You can build towers of your own to gather resources, which is a little different than Legends, and there's even some basic PvP elements since you can use the crowbar to destroy someone's base and win the game. It's not a finished game, there are some unused mechanics and broken tools, but it is really cool that they basically built Minecraft Legends as a mod before it became its own game. Next up is Dungeons, and we've actually got 2 leaks to check out here. The first is a prototype from October 2016, super early in Dungeons development. So early, in fact, that they didn't make the game yet. It's literally just Pocket Edition 0.15 with a custom title screen. Strangely enough, you can even create a world and play normal Minecraft, but with lots of weird bugs like invisible players and 10x gravity. So let's fast forward a few months to February 2017, when we get an actual working prototype of Minecraft Dungeons that's honestly really cool. It's basically an entire polished demo level complete with shaders, a custom GUI, and even a narrator. Honestly, it was really fun. I enjoyed playing this more than the entirety of Minecraft Legends, and it kind of makes me wish they released this as a browser game on Minecraft.net, kinda like Minecraft Classic. Now there's so much more we could dive into, like the leaked dungeon source code, or the story mode beta builds, or even the crazy modding community for console edition, but I prefer not to be sued into oblivion. So for now, we have to end it here. It's been a crazy few weeks for Minecraft, and these leaks could change the course of Minecraft history, so stay tuned for more. Thank you all for watching, and have a good one. Peace, peace.